What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Pokey Scout.
I am Gentle Eye Gaming.
And this
is Critical
Hitz. Welcome to, God, what will this be? Episode 18. We are going live today, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on TikTok right now, so it's going to be a little bit of a different video because the discussion for today is Legends ZA drama. And should it be considered drama? I mean, is there a lot of drama in...
I don't know.
Come on, talk to me.
I feel like there's some drama.
Well,
I feel like there's some drama
between the two of us right now because I was too cheap and I didn't want to buy Legends ZA. And I'm not going to lie to you, my initial thoughts after seeing everything that's going on and what everybody's talking about, I'm okay with not having bought it.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. It's been fun.
Okay.
But it hasn't been great.
Why?
That's what I'll say. I mean,
what
it's
has
not great.
been fun about it, and why is it not great?
So I'm going to do my very best to give my interpretation of the game because everybody's talking about it and everybody is influencing each other on how they feel about this game.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, I've seen... Well, we could go over some of those topics after, but generally speaking, for me, I don't care about the price of the game.
Yes.
I don't.
Yep.
I don't, so, like, that doesn't come into play for me. It's like, whatever you're going to charge me, I'm going to pay for it, and I'm going to get my money's worth, because I go to McDonald's, or I go to Taco Bell, and I drop $50 at Taco Bell for a meal. So it's like...
Wait, what?
Okay.
No.
Maybe not.
Wait a second, that's an entirely different topic. You're telling me you dropped $50 at McDonald's? I hope to God not, man. I dropped $25 at McDonald's, and my wallet is just gone.
Me and my wife are there, and we both get some. No, probably not $50. But either way, you see what I'm saying.
6 McFlurries?
No, it's the double quarter pounder. You got to get the double quarter pounder. If you're not getting the double quarter pounder, you're not ordering right. I'll say that right now.
I get a freaking cheeseburger for $1.29, dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not how you eat McDonald's, bro. But anyway, okay. So sorry, we're getting sidetracked here.
Okay, my bad.
The price doesn't come into play for me, so I'm just evaluating the game.
Okay.
So far, I'll do the biggest pros and the biggest cons.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Biggest pro by far to this game has been the inventory management and mechanics of having boxes and like how you can change moves and like using moves in the environment. All of that is solid stuff, right?
Okay.
Like the mechanics for the most part are solid.
Mm-hmm.
The battles are a little bit too button mashy.
Okay.
But they have promise, right? I love what the idea of like Safeguard can last for multiple Pokemon. So you go out there, you cast Safeguard, then you switch into your carry. So switches make more sense and support Pokemon are better because of this, right? I also like the fact that you have to time Protect. That is cool, right? Like you have to time it. Yeah. So if they use a move that takes a while to develop and you press Protect right away, Protect could fade before the move hits you. It's just like a useless Protect. So I like that, right? Yeah. So those are the pros. The last pro is the fact that I'm playing it blind. So I don't know anything about the Megas. So seeing the Megas for the first time are hardcore carrying Legends ZA for me. If I had already seen everything, probably wouldn't be the same thing, right? Okay. So I've seen Mega Drampa so far. Spoiler, I've seen Mega Drampa so far. That's like the first one you battle, and that's like the first new one I've seen. Yeah. So that's been carrying. The cons. The cons are pretty rough. I'm not going to lie to you. And this one, I have to go off of another content creator. I don't remember their name, but they said it best. This Game Freak was bullied to make this game like this because of how bad Scarlet and Violet was on release. And so this game, you have to remember, from a graphics perspective, has to run on both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Yeah. And the Switch 1 is 8 years old. So they can't do much from a graphics perspective. So the Switch 2 version, like your load times are a little bit better, and like you might have slightly higher resolution. It's just not a pretty game. It's just not.
Dude, I feel like that's a cop-out. That is absolutely a cop-out. Oh, come on. You're telling me that a device they made 8 years ago, right? You're telling me you can't develop graphics that fit both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. You're telling me you can't. And here's my deal, right? Okay, so we're talking about, guys, and I haven't played Legends ZA, so I'm kind of speaking out of my ass here. I'm basically, I forget what I'm, the term for what I'm trying to do to you is right now. But I don't like the fact that I am seeing all these videos of like, hey, look at these balconies. The balcony is literally the wall. You know what I mean? And like the tree doesn't have any depth perception. It is not 3D standing. It's not, you know what I mean? Like that's no excuse. That is that
I'll
graphic
give you,
is not. Yeah, you cannot say that the Switch 1 is holding the developing back. I mean, no, I don't buy that.
So you have to choose where the processing power goes, and it's clear that they put the processing power in the mechanics of the game and the movement of the game and that kind of stuff. But I agree with you. I'm not making excuses for Legends ZA. I would give it a solid C tier for its graphics. And again, I am not putting price into the account.
Yeah.
If I were to put price, listen, you know me, I'm a big Nintendo Switch fan, and I just played Hollow Knight and Silk Song.
Yeah.
And them boys over at Team Cherry can release a game for $20, $30 that blows Legends ZA out of the water, which makes me sad because I'm a I'm a Pokemon fan.
Yep.
But like, you know, it's one of those things where I think that the game, like, it's fun because it's new and they're trying something different, which I appreciate.
Yes.
But it had way more potential. It is, for spoiler alert for Demon Slayer fans, it is the Rengoku of Pokemon games.
Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me with a straight face.
Straight up.
Are you kidding me?
It is the Kyojuro Rengoku of Pokemon games.
The 9th form of flame breathing. That's ridiculous. That kind of drives me a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, because as much as we hyped up Legends ZA, because we absolutely did. I was one of the guys that was like, hey, Legends ZA is going to be the greatest game of all time, right? It's for X, Y, and Z. The megas that we're going to get are going to be great. The designs are really going to blow our minds. No, dude, we were way off the mark here. This sucks. The fact that people are comparing it to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is wild to me. And I think it's a fair comparison. That discourages me from buying the game. I'm glad I didn't spend $70 on it, because the idea that you have mega evolutions that are being hid behind paywalls is outrageous. And the fact that we don't get the DLC, now you guys let me know, those of you that are watching, do you think the DLC should have come with the game or needed to be an add-on, right? Because I don't like DLCs that you have to purchase in addition to. I don't like it. Absolutely not. Give me the full game. Don't put any more content out that I have to pay for, and don't make something battle exclusive that I need to actually... what if I don't want to battle? What if I just want to catch them? What if I want to shiny hunt? What if I want to do my own thing, but now I can't get that, mega exclusive Pokemon because now I have to go and battle or go do all this BS? Sorry, I think that's dumb.
I think
that's so bad.
Chat, let us know what you think. I mean, I'm not sure I agree with you for a variety of reasons, but I'm also a bit of a PC gamer, and it's not uncommon to have deluxe editions. I think that using the word DLC is messing with the narrative here a little bit. Okay. Let's call it what it is. It's really a base package versus a deluxe package. Okay. That's really what we're talking about. If you want all of the content, you got to buy the deluxe version, right?
I'm amending.
Now, granted, when you buy the deluxe version of a game, typically it's like you get a separate mount, or you don't get, let me put it this way, you can't complete the Mega Dex, right? Yes. So a part of me agrees with you. Part of me does agree with you because it's a core part of the game. So I don't know. Rico asks, what do we know about the DLC besides Mega Raichu?
All right, dude, if the only thing they're telling us is Mega Raichu, I'm not excited for the DLC. The only other things that have been confirmed via leaks, confirmed via a leak, is Mega Zeraora, Mega Darkrai, and I think there's one other, but those are the only two that have been like, guys, oh my god, the coding and the stones and whatever are in Legends ZA, and they've been pulled or whatever. So I don't know, though. Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
By the way, Cola wants to know why you didn't come see him at Lee Valley.
Cola knows why I wasn't there. Cola, I had the in-laws here in the UK. I had to spend some time with my family, and I say had to. I was looking forward to spending time with my family on this awesome Sunday.
Yeah, so no, that's funny, but no, I don't know. Regardless of the DLC, I think that just talking about the base game, the Legends franchise, I'm going to call it a franchise because I think Pokemon wants to continue down this road of try and different things in the Legends franchise and then having your mainline games as well.
Is it worth
and
it?
I think it is. I think it is because Legends Arceus was a success. And I actually think Legends Z to A, with a few updates here or there, could be really, really good. The question is, Pokemon rarely does that. That's the problem.
Yep.
Pokemon rarely does updates to fix their games. But I do think it was worth it. I think that the Legends games, what I hope doesn't happen out of this, I want this style of game to make it into the mainline games. So if this has to be the sword that we fall on to make Gen 10, like, not fully turn-based, I'd be super stoked.
Okay, I respect
I'm not convinced
that
now.
answer.
I'm not convinced that Gen 10 won't be turn-based now, though.
Okay, see, I was about to say that. What makes you believe that this isn't? I don't think it's a stepping stone for Gen 10. I'm going to be honest with you. With the reaction that the people are giving for Legends ZA, I really don't think that the Pokemon Company is going to be encouraged to pursue this non-turn-based gaming. I think that
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I think the Pokemon Company is going to continue with the mainstream turn-based encounters and interactions, which sucks. But I mean,
I agree with you.
This game set was just, from what I've been told and what you guys talk about, from a gaming perspective, I don't enjoy it, and I am probably not going to buy this game.
Now, hear me out. And by the way, chat is open, and we will review it. Don't worry. I'll come back to your guys' questions. Just as a reminder, this is also going to be the YouTube video. So, say hi, YouTube. Because we're doing a little bit of a live into a YouTube video for this week. So we're going over some of the comments and context of Z-Day first, and I'll try to, get chat throughout. So one of the things that Rico said, who's currently top of the leaderboards from our chat perspective, he said they could make the DLC great with the story. ZA is a breath of fresh air. So I think he's talking similar to what I was saying. Yeah. There is so much potential to this game. I genuinely believe that if they, very similar to Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Sword and Shield was crap. It was dog water.
Yeah.
And then you have to remember what they did with that DLC, with Calyrex coming out and the Galarian birds and the Armor Isles. Like, those were, it was a huge step up, right? And you had what was it called when you would go through the den and you could, like, try to shiny hunt Zygarde? I can't remember what those were called.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know what that was called. I can't remember what it was called. They have an opportunity here to make Z to A one of the best games of all time if they could do the DLC right. So, like, because it's there. It is there. It is a breath of fresh air. I think that, up the graphics a bit, make things a bit smoother. Give us some, I don't understand why Pokemon games limit your mobility for so long. They always give us mobility in DLCs. Yeah. Why? Why do they do that? Like, why? Scarlet and Violet, one of my favorite things to do in Scarlet and Violet is just hop on Koraidon and fly around now. Because I bought the DLC and I can fly.
Yep. Oh, you know what? Okay, I want to hear your thoughts on the tutorial. Because we talked about this for a little bit, and everybody that I talk to is like, holy crap, I've been playing for 4 to 6 hours and I'm still doing this damn tutorial. What do you think about the tutorial? And would you be mad if the Pokemon Company did the same thing for Gen 10?
Brother, they have to stop because it's not a tutorial. It's the whole dang game.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. They hold your hand. I'm probably 5 or 6 hours in at this point.
Yeah.
And it's more of a pacing issue than a tutorial issue. Yes, it is tutorial-based content, and they just spread it out throughout the whole game.
Oh,
I mean, it's crazy. That is the biggest con, in my opinion, by far, is like, give us a quick 30-minute tutorial, but they just keep introducing tutorial-based tips and cutscenes and blah, 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 like hours. I am hours into this game, and I'm still getting tips on how to do crap.
Ugly, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
That is not good at all, man. I would not want to spend my time doing that. How is that entertaining to you? How have you been able to play this game for 6 hours now?
Like I said, I'm excited to see what the new megas look like because I'm playing it blind. Like, I haven't seen what they look like. And some of them I don't even know if they have megas or not. But actually, that's spoiled for me because there's a G+ move. So if you have a Pokemon that has a plus move, like, you kind of know that they're going to have a mega. Dynamax Adventures. Thank you, Rico. That's what it was called. Dynamax Adventures. And Geo, be sure to paste your question around your collection when we get to the open Q&A section. Okay, so when we're done, hold that question because he had a question around the hype of the market, and we can get into that after we finish the Z-Day discussion.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're definitely talking about that, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking at some of the market trends here recently, and especially after a couple of the card shows and talking to some of the other vendors past this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it was super interesting. But I do want to stick on the Legends EA just for a second because you mentioned the tutorial, right? And we have talked about the mechanics of the gameplay. What do you think about the story, right? Do you think that the story is going to be unlocked and there's going to be some, brand new take on whatever the Z forms are that we're getting outside of the deal or outside of the main game and into the DLC? Because I'm a little worried that, the DLC is going to flop and Pokemon is going to introduce us into, these Z moves or these Mega Z forms, and then we're never going to see them again.
Yeah, so I would say the story is slow and it lacks... How do I want to say this? I'm going to be very choosy with my words here.
It lacks sustenance?
It does. It lacks pacing, which therefore lacks sustenance. It's like reading a book in 10 print font, and the plot isn't very detailed.
Oh.
So that's my problem, right? It's like it's not complex from a plot perspective. And again, I'm not that far in, but it's not that complex from a plot perspective, and yet it takes forever to tell it.
Dude, that sucks. The more you talk about this game, the less encouraged I am to get it.
I mean, like I said, it's a new Pokemon game. Yeah. So, that's why I got it. And I think that anybody who enjoys Pokemon will just genuinely enjoy playing the game because it's new and it's fresh. And it does run well. Objectively, I haven't ran into a single glitch, right?
So it's not like Scarlet and Violet in this.
Not at all. But that's because it's simple. I think that they dumbed this thing down. I really do. I don't know how else to say it other than it feels unfinished, which is why it runs so well.
It feels unfinished. I am not going to lie to you, dude. That is so dumb. I cannot.
And again, I'm only 6 hours in. So, chat, let me know if the story just absolutely picks up. But, I just finished the part where you do this giant rank jump from... Is it okay if I spoil this for you? I know you haven't played it.
No, dude, I'm probably not going to play it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay. Warning to chat. I'm going to explain some of the plot here, but it's not very far into the game. Probably most of you are farther than me because, well, I don't know. I do other things. Anyway, you do this giant rank jump, right? You take out Mega Absol, which everybody's seen that from the things at Worlds. You do that, and you get Mega Absol, and then it's like, oh, you can handle Mega Pokemon now. You need to go fight Vinny. And Vinny is the secretary of the president of, Corsi Tico. I can't even say it. Quasar Tico.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it.
I got
the company. Silphco. He's the secretary. So I don't know. I think that, you get through that, and that's where I'm at 6 hours into the game. You beat him and you jump your ranks, and now I'm going to go around and fight 3 Mega Pokemon. And that's the plot. It's hey, you got to go take out Mega Slowbro, Mega Camerupt, and something else.
Wait a second. Do you just have to go around beating up Mega Evolutions? That's all you're doing?
I mean, that's the part that I'm at. I'm not going to say that that's the whole plot. But...
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. From what you've described so far, it's a little disappointing.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, and there is I will say it's harder.
Really?
I'll say that. Oh, it's way harder. I lost. I lost one battle because there's some timing to this. Absolutely. If this was Nuzlocke, I would have wiped. It was the first time I fought Vinny, and he uses a lot of AoE that damage over time moves, like Whirlpool and Fire Spin. And that stuff will shred you if you don't move.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, so one of my Pokemon kind of got stuck there, and I was trying to move and get it to move with me, because that's how you kind of dodge stuff, is your Pokemon kind of shadows you a little. And I just got kind of cornered because they last for so long. And yeah, so I lost 2 Pokemon when I shouldn't have, and I lost my Absol, which was my only Mega Evolution. And so yeah, I will say I think it's harder. I don't know if chat agrees with me. I think that it's much harder. Kind of like Legends Arceus. You run into an alpha.
Yeah,
Remember? People would wipe in Legends Arceus. It's very similar.
Dude, that's okay. That's actually kind of cool. I do take that back a little bit. I can't wait for you to see these other shinies because I haven't cared to get the game now for 2 days.
You mean the other megas?
The other megas, sorry. Yeah, for you to see the other megas because these mega forms, man, they suck. Like, I hate to spoil it for you. Some of these mega forms, terrible. Absolutely terrible. But there are some Pokemon that I'm like, like Mega Drampa? I actually really enjoy Mega Drampa's design.
I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. I did like it. So
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
So here's the thing. End all be all. Do I think it's worth it to buy it? Probably not.
He said it. He said it.
Probably not. Like, unless you got disposable income and you want to play it, I'm not sure it's worth the $70 or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm
not sure it's worth it.
I am so happy to hear you say that. I am. You want to know why? Because while everybody was playing Legends ZA, I was up here on my computer playing Pal World. And I was like, I'm having the time of my life, baby. This is so great. Because nobody's messing about on Power World. Nobody's pissed off about it. Everybody's pissed off about it.
Except the Pokemon Company.
But there's a reason. Pokemon Company's like, damn, these Power World developers aren't being held back by the Switch 1.
Yeah, so exactly. All right, let's read some. Let me catch up on chat here a little bit.
Yeah, please do. Chat, hello. Hope you are all having a very wonderful night. Hello. We love you guys. Thank you for being here.
We'll do some reactions to chat now.
Please.
Tutorial's long. I think the DLC can make or break the future for Rico. Agreed. Geo said, thanks, dads. What else we got? Inteleon comes in swinging, says 30-year-old men complaining about a kid's game. It's not just a kid's game, dude. It's not. I'm so tired of this now. Can we get over the narrative that Pokemon is just a kid's game?
Dude,
it's clearly not.
All right, agree or disagree. Pokemon is just for kids. 3, 2, 1, disagree.
Disagree.
Yeah.
It's the easiest disagree in the world.
It's so stupid. Dude, anybody that thinks otherwise, I'm sorry. You are, I can't say the word that I want to describe because I don't want to have a TikTok violation. But seriously, you need to get over yourselves.
No.
Right? Pokemon is not just for kids. And granted, we grew up with Pokemon, right? We were the first kids with Pokemon. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that BS. You are allowed to grow up with your hobby. And I hate to say it, your hobby should grow up with you a little bit.
Brother, no offense, but that's like people saying soccer is just a kid's game because everybody started with soccer/football.
I would be inclined to agree. I would.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Geo says, guy on the left, which I think is probably me, is contracted by Pokemon to convince us to buy. Oh, I flipped the script on you, Geo. I didn't even see this. That's funny.
Geo, well done. Well done going after him, buddy.
Hey, well, I mean, I said don't buy it. Well, you have grown men buying Pokemon cards, so yeah, a kid's game. I mean, again, we've already talked about that. First off, Boomer. Second Pokemon is for everyone. Who's the Boomer? Oh, I think they're going after Inteleon.
Are they? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a second.
Inteleon says I'm not saying it's just for kids, but mainly it is for kids.
Okay.
What's your justification there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, Inteleon. So not to, I want to have a conversation with you, Inteleon. So please stick around. But my question is, what is the justification in you saying that it's mostly a kid's game, right? Because if I'm being honest, kids are not paying for themselves to travel to TCG events. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
so again, right now, can kids?
I don't fully disagree with him.
I'm not saying I completely disagree. I would say if you put numbers to it, it is 70-30. 70% kids, 30% adults. Right?
But it might be closer to 60-40.
But the kids aren't spending the money, right? We are the ones that are continuously spending the money because, and granted, we talked about this a little bit. Adults that have kids now are wanting to do it together. So let's make it. Give me some more options here. Let's make it a little some content, for adults, right, and then some for kids.
Well, and that's what I would say. It is. I think that it's rooted in a children's show and a children's game, and you and I have talked about this before. That they do not cater to their audience well.
No, absolutely not.
Right, because they do not cater to their adult audience. So I think I will kind of agree with him in the sense that it's not it's supposed to be like Pokemon is targeting kids, and then they just happen to have like this huge community that's not kids, and they don't do a ton to help that community out.
That's fair. What I'll say. Yeah, but I mean, I would say, dude, I went and played, at the local card shop tonight. Went and played the TCG, and you know what? Yeah. There were 38 people in that room. You know how many kids were there? And I say kids. You know how many kids under the age of 12 were there? 7.
Yeah.
The rest, we are grown adults playing the TCG, trading cards, right? But it's like, are you gonna walk into this room full of grown people and say, you guys are all lame for playing a kid's game? I mean, dude, we were sitting there, we were all having a glass of whiskey while we were playing TCG.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know. Anyway. No, I would say it's more of a Pokemon Company strategy issue than it is like it's not for us to solve. But okay, so let's go over some more comments and questions because I want to get to Gio. Gio, post your other question again now around the TCG stuff. And Cola wants to know what you think of his Rayquaza buy. I'm trying to learn to say it right.
Yeah, Cola. I think that's a great purchase, man. I think the Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies, not the VMAX, the V where it's flying in the background and it has its trainer, not Skyla. I'm blanking on that trainer. It starts with a Z. I think that is a really good buy. I've always thought that is easily a top 10 Rayquaza card of all time. So, in my opinion, if it's a mint card and you want to get it graded, definitely try to get it graded. I know old Cola's in the UK, so send it to Ace if you want, right? The slab will look good. But if you want, I'll say you just want a slab for resale, send it to PSA. You guys have heard me say that before, but I like the purchase. I really like that Rayquaza V.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do some open Q&A now just to get through some of the chat's questions. By the way, guys, like and share the live. Let's get some. I don't like asking that, but I've been coached that hey, listen. The more likes that we get going on this thing, it gets spread to people. We'll get through your questions, I promise. But let's get this thing going. Do not make me Jason Kelsey this real fast. Do not make me do that. God. Okay. We're at 508 likes. I want to see 1,000 quickly. Okay.
Perfect. I love it.
Cola says Pokemon is the best event. Oh, okay, he's talking to chat. Okay. Here is Gio's question.
Okay, what's Gio's question?
Should I sell all my cards during this hype period and buy them all again when the market calms down? I can answer that, but I'll let you go first.
No.
Hey, I'll let you go first.
You go first on this one because I'm very curious to hear what you have to say on this because I was talking to somebody today or yesterday at a card show about this.
No, I feel like you and I could count this down 3, 2, 1, but we're gonna say the exact same thing, right?
Oh, are we? Okay, you go. Just you go first. Don't even
Let's try.
Don't count it down. You just tell them your answer. I'm very curious.
Okay, Gio, I'm gonna make this as complicated as no, absolutely not. For no reason should you do that. Because okay, I gotta set my coffee down for this. Gio, do not do this. Because this is what we call timing the market. Mm-hmm. Guess what, Gio? There are hedge funds. There are so many people out there that try to time the market, and it never works. And this is the stock market, the Pokemon market, blah, 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 blah. No, never full sale buy or wholesale sell. Do not do that. If you're ever going to do anything, do what we call dollar cost average, okay? This is not financial advice, but please, for the love of God,
DCA.
Don't.
We like DCA.
But don't. Like, seriously, you're going to have a hard time moving stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. Stuff will go back up over time. Like, the market's not going anywhere. So, no, my direct answer is no. But what would you Scout?
Dude,
also, we're at 1.1K likes, so that was fast.
You guys are the best. No, so Gio, love the question, buddy. Love the question. Somebody asked me that at a card show on Saturday, right? Should I start selling the majority of my collection to then...
Oh, boomers.
Yeah, boomer sooner. Who said boomer sooner? Wait a second. Gio,
sorry. I'm reading chat. It was, remember when I was like boomer? It's like Red Pill TCG is in here, and he said hey, boomer. I didn't know he meant boomer. I didn't know he meant boomer sooner.
Hey, boomer sooner, my man.
Ben says, was good to see you yesterday, bud.
Yo, Ben.
Yeah, so anyway.
Ben, tell Ruben I said what's up. Ask him if his immune system's gotten any stronger. Anyway, sorry. So Gio, to answer
Get
your
back
question,
to Gio's
buddy,
question because this editing is going to be horrible.
Oh, dude, I'm keeping this all together, brother. I'm not editing any of this. But Gio, just to answer your question. So to put it in perspective, on Saturday I was talking to somebody about this, right? Because they said, hey, I've got a collection. It's currently valued at about 39,000 pounds, right? They had asked if I was curious about buying it. Said I was. I asked why they were selling, and they said, well, I feel like the market's extremely hot right now. I want to liquidate everything that I've got because I want to reinvest all that money into certain items, that are more modern, right? Because a lot of their collection is from the Sun and Moon, X and Y, and Black and White era, and singles, sealed, everything else. And I was like, okay, I completely understand. What are you after? Basically, what they were going to do is they were going to liquidate everything, and they were going to purchase 151 Black Bolt White Flare and some Sword and Shield product, right? And it was going to be, I'd say 75% sealed. All right. The rest was going to be in graded cards. No singles. They don't want to hang on to any singles. I said, okay. Yep. I completely understand. Now, after looking at what they wanted to buy and the trends, I would say everybody right now is in a panic to sell for the most part.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for agreeing. But I would say most everybody is in a panic to sell. Yeah. I would not join the selling panic. If you did buy stuff on the high side, that's okay. That's what DCA is for, dollar cost averaging, like Genelac said. You need to start freeing up some cash. So if you do have any items that you took a big profit on, like say, I bought a PSA 10 stamped EV Pokemon Center promo, right? In a PSA 10, I bought it for 250 pounds 3 months ago. I just sold it yesterday for 650 pounds. Okay. Yeah. And that was one of those cards where I think it's going to go up in the future, but I wanted to take a 400-pound profit because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reinvest that 250 pounds into some singles, or I'm going to use it as my fee to get some other cards graded, right? But I'm not in any rush to sell, and I wouldn't be in any rush right now as an individual collector to sell the majority of your stuff to then watch the market burn. Okay, I would take some profits where I could right now and then use that money and average it down. Like if the market is currently going down, say I'm going to buy, for example, Surging Sparks ETB, market right now is 55 pounds. I know Geo is probably from the UK if it's the Geo that I'm thinking of, so that's why I'm saying pounds. Let's say, market price for Surging Sparks, 55 pounds. You buy a box for 50. Okay, well, it goes down, right? And it goes down to 45 or 40 or whatever. Then you buy another one, okay? And now your average together cost is 47 pounds. Okay, that's what I mean by that. But at least you are taking some of your profit and you're reinvesting it into sealed product that is less likely to get a reprint going forward. So, in conclusion, my advice would be do not fire sale or wholesale your whole collection in hoping that the market burns. I would say take some profits right now. Absolutely take some profits right now and then hold a little bit. Okay, that is my advice.
That's exactly what I said.
That's it. That's literally it.
I love it. I love it. We're on the same page. Yep. Okay. So also, thank you for the likes, guys. We're up to 2.7K on the likes.
Yeah, y'all are killing it. Thank you.
Okay, so Rico has a good question. How would you? So how would you think they introduce mega legendaries outside of Z to A? Examples like Mewtwo, Latios, Latias, or Diancie. Well, first of all, Mewtwo has a mega already, right? In Mega X and
Mega Z forms.
Well, I don't know what those are yet, but
that's fair. Totally, I get it. Totally fair.
As a reminder, guys, I have avoided all leaks, so I have no idea. I can't speak on that bluntly because I don't. I'm assuming that there's like a Mega Z of like Zygarde and like a couple others, but here will be my answer to that, Rico. I'm not convinced that not every legendary will get a Mega Z form.
Oh, interesting to hear you say that.
I don't think.
Okay, what would you say? I'd say at least the top 5. I'd say the top 5 legendaries are going to get a Mega Z form. And by that, I mean Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Lugia, and I would say Dialga and Palkia. Those would be the top 5 that I think.
They're not going to give Lugia a Mega if they don't give Ho-Oh one.
Well, Lugia is a legendary.
Ho-Oh
is borderline
That's
mythical.
Like doing...
No,
that's like doing Primal Groudon without Primal Kyogre. They're not going to do that.
Not necessarily, because Lugia is a dedicated legendary, while Ho-Oh is more mythical.
No one's going to agree with you because that's just not right. Well, Ho is a box art legendary Pokemon for the gold version and heart gold version. Nope. What are we doing here?
I'm trying to put out a hot take, buddy. I want Lugia to get some love, okay? Work with me
I mean, Lugia could get love, but that proves my point, right?
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't. I'm just listen. Lugia and Ho didn't get Megas the first time around. There are going to be other Pokemon that don't get Mega Z forms. That's what I'll say. All
right, I guess he's right. He wouldn't work with me here. I was trying to pump up Lugia.
No. Cola says, tell Scout to consider going to the Enfield in 2 weeks on 2 weeks Sunday, hosted by the London Toy Shop.
London Toy Shop, Enfield. Got it.
Question from I Am Legend. Great movie, by the way. Do you think the hobby will get back to normal anytime soon? We've talked about this pretty extensively on the channel. Scout, you want to go first?
Yeah. Do I think the hobby's going to go back to normal? I think the hobby will go back to normal in the end of 2027, middle of 2028. Maybe. I think maybe, because what I'm anticipating, we have 6 sets that are coming out for the Mega Evolution series, and which is 2 more than what I thought we were going to get. But with Gen 10 coming up, I feel like Pokemon is going to do everything they possibly can to continuously hype up the hobby. So sadly, I think we're going to see this current state of the market all the way through the end of 2027. Now, following the 30th anniversary hype, I think something's got to give. So I think it's going to die down.
I disagree with him. I do think we'll see a lull sooner than 2027. I think because Gen 10 will not come out until either late next year or the following year.
Yep.
So therefore, I think we do see a dip Q3 of 2026.
Interesting take on that. What do you think is not going to happen in Q3 of 2026 that is going to cause the dip?
Pretty much. I mean, I think that every market has to correct after a period of time. We've been hot for a very long time.
Yes.
It's not going to cool down before the 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. I think that it will get so hot during the 30th anniversary / around Pokemon Day that you're going to hit that breaking point and it's going to boil over. And so I think there's going to be about anywhere from a 6 to 10 month period from like July, August time frame of 2026 all the way till that next Pokemon Day almost in February of 2027, where then you're going to get some real news around Gen 10 because it comes out later that year.
Yes.
Right? And then I think it comes back.
Okay. I don't disagree.
That's my read.
But I mean, I think with Pokemon Pocopia coming out soon, I don't know, man. That's going to bring
Pocopia's...
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's going to be the thing that holds people over for a year, a part of 2026, that gets us to that Gen 10 hype in 2027.
I think we'll be okay because the demographic, they're going to go collect cute cards, not the expensive cards.
Okay.
That's my genuine opinion on the matter.
That's fair. That's fair. Good question. Very good question.
All right, Gio, I'm only talking about singles. For example, Bubble Mew, $80 a year, and now it's $850. Should I sell now? Because I doubt it'll stay that way. But for my collection. Oh, so he was talking singles when he was talking about sell. I still say what I said. I still don't wholesale.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If it is singles, man, singles are hot right now. Singles are hot right now, so
no.
Well, you're not the vendor here. You're not the vendor.
Yeah, but neither is he.
Well, if it's the Geo that I know, dog, he might as well be.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we love.
That's different
then. Some Geo, yeah, Geo if it's singles, little bit different. I'm a little bit opposite leaning.
Okay, Joshua Kennedy. Wow, full name, full government as the profile.
I love it.
Says the one niche I have from Legend Z to A is that you have to trade again to get the full decks. Now hold on, Joshua. Do you just not like tradition, my friend? Listen, that's always that's always gonna be a thing, and I hope it is.
I don't know how I feel.
I'm staying on that.
I don't know how, Joshua, I don't know how I feel about hearing you say that. Not going to lie to you, man. Like, that's a classic. I don't want to get rid of a classic. And I'm sorry if this sounds rough. If you don't have anybody to trade with, that's a personal, like, That's an easy solution. Okay, that's a whole like, hey, let me go on Facebook and look at a community in my area, or like let me just say to my work friends, who has the Switch 2? Who's got Legends ZA? Very easy solution there, buddy. If you don't like it, nothing I can do to convince you otherwise, but that is a little bit of a hot take, in my opinion.
Okay. All right.
What?
So things are moving. We're going to have to skip some stuff. So you guys, in classic chat fashion, I don't know if you guys have ever been a part of like a Twitch chat or anything like that. If you have something you really want answered, don't be afraid to copy paste it, right? Like we'll get to stuff when we can, but I'm just going to keep it at the bottom because the scroll is getting way too long. Savannah wants to know if you're coming back stateside, Scout.
Savannah, I would freaking love to. We're currently working on a plan to go to Collecticon next year and to go to Card Party 4. So,
Tag Pat Flynn, tag Deep Pocket Monster. Let's get the Critical Hitz podcast at Card Party 4. If you guys want to see us there.
Dude, if somebody tags Deep Pocket Monster and he joins a chat right now, whoever did it, not gonna lie to you, bro. I want to give him something, but I'm not gonna say that just yet because I don't have anything around me that I could be like, oh, I'm gonna give you this. I'd give him a crisp high five.
What about this?
Oh, you don't have to do that. No, that'd be pretty dope. But yes, Savannah trying to come back stateside for at least Card Party 4 happening in Dallas, I believe, and then Collecticon that's happening in February or March.
Yeah. Gradion, what's up, buddy? He says he once commented on a vid and I was so honored. Listen, there are very few content creators that I would fangirl over, but I have to say, if Pat did come to our stuff, I would be pretty thrilled. He's my hero.
Bro, is Gradion really in the chat?
Yeah, it was his comment.
Yo, Gradion, what's going on, dude? That's awesome.
Gradion's a good dude.
Yeah, love that.
Gradion taught me how to do master sets better, which is really sad because I've been doing them a long time. So give him a follow if you guys haven't.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Benison tags Deep Packet Muncher. Get in here, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing, chat?
He said Deep Packet Muncher. Oh, brilliant.
Why is that an account?
Whoever did that.
Why is that an account?
Why is it not an account? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, guys, spam the questions. I'm loving this.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Deep Packet.
Gaff, yes, he does live in the UK currently. I am US based and he is UK based.
Yep.
We met in the States before he abandoned me for the UK.
Made love and then left in the middle of the night.
You can't say that.
You don't love me?
Can't say that.
Am I not your type?
Guys, I don't know what to do with this guy sometimes. Okay. So, let's see. Thanks for lurking, Gradion. I apologize for anything that you have to listen or hear on this podcast.
I don't, bro. Not a bit.
Okay. I Am Legend asked, where do y'all want to see the next Legends game go? Before I answer that, now hold on, because this is gonna be a big tangent. Do not get Scout started. Before we do that, I want to get back to, I believe it was Rico's line of questioning around how should mega legendaries be introduced into games. He wasn't saying like, oh, who's gonna get one? How should they be introduced? Listen, I'm gonna take a page out of Pal World's book here. Do it with downloadable content and online events. Do not make the people pay, but have it be a challenge. I actually loved how they did the Treasures of Ruin shinies, where you had to like go beat them together as a community. Yep. I think it should be the same thing, where it's just a really, really hard, like, what's it called? Is it spontaneous mega evolution, guys?
Yes. Yeah. No,
what's the wording?
Is it rogue mega evolution?
Rogue. That's what it is. Yeah. Rogue mega evolution. Have it be a rogue mega evolution event, yep. And then you could get like, instead of 4 people, let's put 20 people in there. Let's brawl with this thing, and let's do. I would love to have them do legendary megas like that. That would be sweet, like actual raid dens. Yep. I'm in. I would be super in.
That was exactly my answer. Was a super massive raid den. That would be awesome. And if it's not that, dude, it's got to be some sort of gym mechanic. By the way, the fact that there's no gyms in Legend ZA, stupid.
Again, I don't know if there are gyms or not, but I'm 6 hours in. I haven't fought a gym leader, so I really feel like they don't exist.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, you're 6 hours in, you didn't mention a gym? Yeah, That's crazy.
I haven't seen one yet. Gaff says, "Can't believe I met the hat guy at the Reading show. Handsome bloke. Why does everybody hit on you?
Why shouldn't they?
Just saying.
Wait, who said that? What was their name?
I fit the criteria of 6 foot, blue eyes, finance. Like, you know that song? You know what song I'm talking about?
Well, I'm 5'6" and just sexy, apparently, dude. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the sign, Piplup. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to get here.
Sign Piplup. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I'm blanking. I'm trying to remember everybody's names when, like, as soon as I meet them, and I'm just blanking on who it was. So
you need to start writing it down.
I know. If you see their name, let me know. That way I can write it down because I got pen and paper. Cool. Okay. What other questions are we seeing?
It was Hassan Yunus 977 said that. Okay. We got one. We got one from chat that we can actually react to. Here we go.
Fine.
They want our top 3 Lugia cards from each of us. Now, shall we do this as a draft, or shall we just do the top 3 Lugia cards, and we'll probably agree on a couple?
Top 3. You say your top 3, and then I'm going to veto them because they're probably dumb.
Well, no, we'll go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, my number 3 Lugia card is going to be the Silver Tempest Lugia card.
Okay, I disagree, but that's fine. My number 3 Lugia card is going to be the first edition Neo Genesis Lugia.
At 3?
At 3.
You're putting the absolute grail at 3.
I need you to just shut up and pick number 2.
2 is Crystal for me.
Okay. 2 for me is the first appearance Lugia.
Really?
The Topps first appearance Lugia.
What is wrong with you?
Why do you hate me?
And number 1 for me would be the first edition Neo Gen Lugia. What is your number 1? Are you going to put Crystal?
Crystal. Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we agree for the most part that Neo Gen and Crystal are both S tier cards.
S tier.
I had the Silver Tempest in there. I just think it's an amazing card.
Yep.
And you had the Topps first appearance Lugia in there because I'm convinced, chat, that he thinks it looks like Shadow Lugia, which is why he likes it so much.
I'm convinced that you just hate Topps cards and it's a crime. You should be locked up and not considered a Pokemon fan if you don't like them.
I don't hate Topps cards. I'm calling out. There are a couple honorable mentions, by the way. Like Shining Lugia is really sick. Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver for sure.
Yep.
But I would say that those are Crystal Guardians is really good too.
So what I would say is the Secret Wonders Lugia, super dope. I would even go so far as to say the Ancient Origins Lugia is top 10. It's not one of the greatest, right? The big 4.
Yeah.
But then you do have a couple standard EX Lugias, really nice. The Break Lugia sadly doesn't break top 10 for me. But
we missed one.
What?
We missed one. Grady called us out on it. It's the Lugia V promo.
No, Lugia V promo is definitely not in top 3.
You know which one I think we missed though?
What?
Top bottom.
I just said the Heart Gold Soul Silver one.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I missed that.
No, the Heart Gold Soul Silver.
I thought you were talking about the Legend one.
The Legend. The Legend one. That's number 4 for me.
Okay, I would agree with that actually. But it's 2 cards, so is it like 4 and 5?
No, it's 4. You put them together, they're the same card. It doesn't matter. One doesn't work without the other.
When you guys did top 10 Pokemon a few episodes ago, you both missed Gengar. Facts.
Oh, facts. 100%. 100%.
That's facts. That's facts.
Now,
that's facts. You know
what? I will call out every single one of you in the chat. Gengar is not a top 3 Pokemon. The popularity that is Charizard, top Pikachu, 3? And Eevee. No, dude. Gengar does not budge either of those 3.
No, but it's 4 or 5. I mean, we missed it.
No, it is 4 or 5 easily.
Yeah, we definitely missed it.
But Charizard, Eevee, and Pikachu. This is just based on popularity, not my list, right? But Gengar does not push out Eevee or Pikachu or Charizard.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know what? I still stand by the Psyduck love though. I refuse to believe.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Continue.
No, I was just saying I refuse to believe the Psyduck community needs to speak up because every time I go to a convention or a card show, there's so many Psyduck lovers. And I am not one of them, to be clear, but they are so numerous and they are so fervent. They are so passionate. I'm like, listen, man, maybe they're just the most passionate. Actually, that'd be a funny question. Who is the most passionate fan base? And you cannot say Vaporeon or Gardevoir.
That's okay. Crazy take.
We're ruling those out.
The most passionate. Who is the most passionate
or
Pokemon fan base? I was gonna say.
Gradion, I love you. We both, Dugong crew stand strong. But
nah, dog, I don't know about that one. That's a little crazy.
You're gonna have to recruit more people into your cult, I think, before you could crack the top 10. Oh my gosh,
you're getting close though. All right, who's up next?
The Dugooners for sure.
Bro.
Whoa.
Yo, what? Oh, shout out to Pokirado. I saw his video that he posted
I saw
today.
Rado's video.
Yeah, where he was like, oh yeah, like making a wish and getting rid of everybody who goons to Gardevoir.
Oh.
And then they disappear.
Yo.
He's trying to call his boy.
Okay. Poor quality video gave us a great agree or disagree. Okay. So I don't think they meant it to be an agree or disagree, but we're gonna do it.
All right.
Because the question was, would a trash set or two help correct the current TCG market?
Oh.
Scout, you go ahead, do your thing. Start with the agree or disagree. We'll do this
brother.
for a clip and then
Yeah. Agree or disagree? A trash Pokemon set or two would help correct the state of the market. 3, 2, 1. Disagree.
Agree. No, you're wrong here. You're wrong here because there's way too many fair weather fans. There are way too many sneaker bros. I'm telling you right now, because 2 sets, think of how long it takes. No, hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
How long does it take for 2 sets to come out?
It takes approximately 5 months.
5 to 6 months. You think people in our instant gratification world
I would say
are going to sit there for 6 months and just watch their money burn because they're not thinking about the cards. They're only thinking about the money. Dude, people sell their stock portfolio after like a week. There's no way. No way.
That's fair. I don't know if it would correct the market in its entirety, dude. I really don't. 2 trash sets. How trash are we talking? Because here's the deal. Sets just aren't that trash right now. What's the trashiest
Champion's
set?
Path.
Okay. You can't have that set, though. Right now, you cannot have that set in the Scarlet and Violet in the Mega Evolutions era. Or in the Mega Evolutions era.
Rebel Clash.
You cannot have those sets in the Mega Evolutions era because we have the illustration rares, the SIRs, the ultra rares, the hyper rares, the secret rares. You just can't have that set.
How about Scarlet and Violet base?
Even Scarlet and Violet base isn't a bottom 3 set for me. So like when you look at all these sets, I don't think a trash set, if it was equated to Shrouded Fable or Stellar Crown or something like that, right? Where the chase is only a couple of, moderately hyped up Pokemon and, they don't even have like good move sets for the TCG. I'm not entirely sure that it would reset the market because all the other product that is still floating about out there, people would still want to sell. Number one, they want to take profits. People would want to rip product, right? So product is going to move quicker. Right? There might be modern products staying on the shelves, but people are going to be demanding something. So it's either going to drive people to One Piece or other TCGs that they can afford to rip, or it's not going to have any effect on the market.
This is the best argument you've made, but I'm still not swayed. But you know what? Kudos to you. This is the best argument you've made in a while.
But that's what I'm saying. That is why I disagree. I am very, very split on this, on an agree or a disagree. But I think a disagree here is appropriate because I'm not certain that only 2 sets. If it was 4, if it was a year of BS sets where they were just focusing on TCG, they didn't bring in some of their heavy hitting artists, and they didn't bring in any of the top 15 most popular Pokemon of all time for chases. Yes, it would absolutely recorrect the market because people would want to take their profits while they can. They'd want to move to the next hottest thing, which would be One Piece or something along those lines that people would want to get after.
I'm gonna have to give Robo Skills a shout out here. Because I was watching one of his videos.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give him a shout out here because I was watching one of his videos from a panel he was doing a card party, and people asked him what's his wish list for for a gimmick, right? And he said the same thing we did. I would be so happy if they brought back the standard Cosmo Holo for a set or 2. And I think that
I agree heavily.
And I think that if the Pokemon Company were to do 2 sets with nostalgia at its root, at its core, I actually think that could correct the market. It would, like, a true correction, right? Because we would love that. The true collectors would love that. And everybody else who's more about hype and stuff would be like, what is this? It's just like a window pane with little swirlies. And we're like, yeah, it's a window pane with little swirlies.
No, I agree. If you give us a set like that, I think that would ultimately lead to a correction in the market, so long as it didn't, like, prelude to the 30th anniversary, right? Like, it wasn't the set before the 30th anniversary set. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah.
You can't have something that, like, they're just, kind of like what Pokemon Pocket's doing, where they're doing this, like, janky Deluxe EX thing, but everybody knows, like, there's some awesome stuff coming down the line. I do agree with you. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Robo Skills.
Gradion says, to be honest, Gothitelle line has passionate fans.
This man has a perfectly curated For You page surrounding Gothitelle.
Brother, he built that brick by brick. Let me tell you. Okay. Scarlet. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have Hassan says Scarlet Violet's base is underrated. And then Gio says this is the worst of the era. That guy is crazy not being 3. Thank you, Gio. He's wrong.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely, I won't hear this slander. I won't. No, Scarlet and Violet base is not bottom 3. I can tell you bottom 3 right now.
PJK21 says 30th anniversary set with just normal hollows. What would happen? Gentillac would party. Oh, I would be so stoked if the 30th anniversary was just to hit the boomers like me and Scout. I would be so happy. Like, give me a full reprint of the Neo Genesis Lugia with a stamp. I don't care. I would love that. Bring back, bring back, like, the top 10 cards. I think it'd be so sick.
Nope, disagree. I don't want another Celebrations. I do not want another Celebration.
Hold on.
I don't want a reprint. No. I don't care. I don't care if it was the same, like, I don't care if it was the same design and it just wasn't the exact, like, same thing like they did with the Stormfront Charizard. No.
I'm going to make you so mad right here.
I'm so serious. Screw it. I don't want it. I only want the Cosmo Hollows and in that little window pane if it means we're going to have new artists, right, with their take on Pokemon that weren't a part of the first, 1997 to 2003 prints of Wizards of the Coast doing the window panes or whatever, right?
Now, hold on. I'm going to take this a different direction. What if the 30th anniversary were pictures from the top moments in the anime? Like, you get a Leon's Charizard, Ash's Pikachu Tag Team GX that is them in that final moment. And it's very reminiscent to a very particular brand of cards that some people like and some people don't like.
I decline to answer this question. I don't want to answer this.
He would love this, chat. He would love this.
I don't know. No. I don't know.
Yes, you would.
I don't want an answer. Nope.
You would love it.
Nope.
You would love it.
Nope.
Also,
sorry,
I have no idea what this means, but
what?
Somebody sent I don't know. Oh, Childish Gambino sent a rose. Thank you for the rose. Oh, somebody sent like a universe to Kerrigan. I don't know what. Guys, I have no idea how to talk stuff.
Congratulations.
Zero clue. I don't know who Kerrigan is, but congrats, you got a universe or something. I don't know what that means.
How boomer of this guy.
Great. I'm such a Twitch streamer. Okay, Graydown asks, do you think the giant chase cards, the black, white rares, and mega hyper rare golds are fun or bad chases?
Oh, okay. So I think.
Do we think they're fun or bad?
I will start this out. I think that the gold cards, Mega Lucario Gold and the Mega Gardevoir Gold, I love the all gold card. After seeing it in person.
Are we ever going to agree?
No, dude, I'm telling you, after seeing it in person, I saw it in person for the first time. I really enjoy it. And it's aggravating because I was in the beginning, and I'm on record saying this. I was like, that is stupid. I don't like the all gold. I was looking at the texture. I was looking at the design.
No, they're
that
beautiful.
Portrait.
Yeah,
it is beautiful. So I put my foot in my mouth a little bit there. But I think they're great. Do I like the fact that they are 1 in 1,260 pack pull rate? Absolutely not. Do they need to be that niche? No. No. But it won't discourage me from opening packs and hoping to hit it. I would say I would enjoy chasing that.
I'm gonna answer it a little bit. I'll answer it similarly, but like summarize because I agree with you. I think they're fun. Overall, I think they're fun. I think that the Victini is overhyped. I've seen them all in person now. I don't love the Victini, the all red monogram Victini. Maybe that's just a personal thing, but I honestly think that Black Zekrom is like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Okay. I'm not kidding. Like everybody knows this. I want that in a black label probably more than any card in my collection. Like that is my modern day grail. Like I would trade a PSA 10 Moonbryon for that in a heartbeat. Straight up.
Would you trade
now granted
would you trade your PSA 10 Latios Latios Tag Team GX for it?
No. I would not, but that's because of sentimental values. But so overall, Gradion, I would say I like them. I think that the hit rates are probably a little lower than I would like, but that does make it fun. Like, you know, I did the Dragon Ball game for a while, and like the God Rares are a similar thing. I think it's fun. I don't know. I think it makes it fun. Rover Wife, thank you for the goat. Goat.
Guys,
like goat, like greatest.
Guys, tag my mother-in-law. Rover Wife is my mother-in-law. She's down there watching the live stream right now.
You sent a goat.
Why did you send a goat, Mama?
No, like greatest of all time goat.
I thought it was like a goat, like a galaxy, like goat.
No. Well, she's calling me the goat. I totally understand. That makes sense to me. Benison, back on my idea. Butterfree dying full art would go absolutely crazy.
No, he did not just say that.
Yes, he said that. He did say that. Or she. We don't know your gender. But, you know.
Dude, if I get a Squirtle artwork of him riding with Officer Jenny and the Squirtle squad.
You said you didn't like this idea.
Shut up. It's not that I don't like
Poor quality video says, please God, Pokemon, don't make anything serialized, not right now. Again, I completely agree with this. This is a viral video we have out. I don't care if people think I was overly dramatic. I don't care. Like, I stand by what I said. You can't do... There is nothing good that comes from it. People were like, well, wouldn't that make it so that you can't copy them? No. What are you talking about? People don't copy cards well right now anyway. That's not the problem.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The problem would be that if you get a Pokédex number that lines up with the serialized number, like let's say you get the number, what is it, 9? Is Charizard Pokédex 9? Is that right?
No.
Is he 6?
6.
Let's say you get the serialized 006 out of 100 Charizards. That Charizard is going to go dummy because it is his Pokédex number. It's like what happens with players' jersey numbers, right? Like that, you see that all the time. Like the Michael Jordan serialized 23 is worth more than all of the others because the serial number matches his jersey number. The same thing's going to happen. No, it's a bad idea. Please don't do it. For the love of God.
They're going to do it.
No,
they are.
They're not going to do it. I really don't think they will. And if they do, I'll be mad.
I really.
Gradion sent a Corgi? That's so cute.
Wait, before I overreact, is a Corgi? Is that like an actual? Did he just put it in the chat or?
No, it's a gift.
Oh,
I don't.
It's a gift? Okay.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Thank you. Sorry. Ever since he was like, no, your mother-in-law did not send an actual goat gift. I feel dumb.
No. She sent a gift.
She sent a goat gift. That's what I said, and you were like, no, she just said goat down in the chat.
No. She sent a goat gift. What? She sent a goat gift. Thank you for the gifts, guys.
Never mind. I don't feel dumb anymore.
I always feel dumb. That's my secret. Okay.
Should they bring back the All-Silver Dialga from Phantom Forces? God, yes. I'm so in. So in for that.
I now understand Gradion's question because he, like myself, is a master setter.
Yeah.
And I do agree that the gold cards do make master setters sad.
Oh, God, yes. That is...
Yeah, that part I agree with. I agree with.
Yep. No. Wow, dude, yeah. I'm thinking about that. You'd have to sell like a master set of celebrations just to afford that card.
It's true. Give me a Sceptile full art with him chilling in the tree with the old Matrico, and I'm good.
All right. Okay.
I'm telling you, this idea has legs. You hated on it, but I like this idea, and chat likes it too. You're being bullied.
Just like every other Tuesday, baby.
But
I'm used to it.
They do think you're pretty, so...
Yeah, you're right. The chat thinks I'm sexy, so that's all that matters.
What was the mimic voice? Huh?
What? Is he talking about the anime?
Yeah, you're going to have to... I don't know. You're going to have to elaborate on that one.
Was the mimic
Did you guys list the top... Did you guys list top to bottom in Scarlet Era? We
did that in a video. We did 2 separate
I don't
videos.
think we did top to bottom. I think we did like our top 3 and our bottom 3 or something. I don't think we did like a top
3. Dude, I'll pull up Poke.
Should we do it?
I'll pull up Poke Lecture right now, and I'll tell you top.
Should we do it? We gonna do it live? We're gonna do it live for chat or what?
Let's do it live.
Let's fucking do it live.
I'm gonna whip out Poke Lecture, looking at all the sets, and I'll tell you.
Spark Shack, that was the joke. I was basically saying top cards because earlier in the stream, Scout loves tops cards. I don't hate them. I just don't love them as much as he does.
Yeah, fair.
Gradion, thank you for the follow.
Gradion, thank you. That's so dope.
He's also our top, I don't know what this means, top chatter contributor. I don't know what that means.
Gradion, my man. I love it. Okay.
On a side note, that's another one we should do too. Okay, so after we do this, I want to do illustration rares that we need to see. Because somebody just said Scyther needs an illustration rare, and I could not agree more.
I think Scyther needs an illustration rare. I think Cleavor needs an illustration rare. I would also say that, oh man, I mean, there's a bunch. The fact that Steelix has 2 illustration rares in the last 2 series, and 1 Mega Evolutions and then 1 in Scarlet and Violet. I think it's Paradox Rift. It's kind of crazy because we don't have a really good Onyx one. So
you know who I'm gonna say?
Onyx. I'd say Incineroar is another one. What about you?
You still where is my King's? Where is it? Where is my King's SIR?
Who the hell is your king?
Where is it? Where is Arcanine's SIR?
It technically has an SIR or FAR now.
No, that doesn't count.
It kind of counts.
That does not count.
Kind of counts.
No.
100%.
Does not count.
Yes, it does.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
There's no way. Yes, Arcanine. Can everybody give me Arcanines in chat? If you guys agree with me, let me know in chat. Do you guys agree? Does the SAR, the Chinese exclusive set, count?
Actually, I do want to know. Chat, y'all let us know what cards or what Pokemon need illustration rares, because I'm very curious to see what everybody says, because I feel like the top answers should really be popular Pokemon. Ones. Like Tyrantrum should get one, right?
Well, shout out Rado. I could not agree more.
Yeah.
Rob says Dodrio.
Oh, I respect that. I do.
Yo, Golem's a good one. Vileplume is a good one.
Yep.
Okay, keep it coming, chat. I want to know more.
Those are really good ones.
Arcanine. Everybody agreed with me, by the way.
Mew has its time in China, so I can't say Mew.
Oddish.
I would say Oddish.
People love Oddish.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's very interesting. See, Psyduck's already got an illustration rare. There's not many other Pokemon that I could think of off the top of the dome, except I'd love Tyrantrum, Pangoro. Those are probably my 2 that I would love to see.
Panda would be good.
Yeah, I'd love to see those get IRs. If I were to say anything else off the top of the noggin, Regigigas. I think Regigigas is deserving of an illustration rare. And maybe it has one. Maybe I'm just blanking. I know it has, Trainer Gallery.
I can't believe we haven't. What about Lugia and Ho-Oh?
Oh no, I want those to be SIRs. They did not get They didn't get VMAX alternate arts. Lugia and Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh does have an SIR, right? Because you have Ethan's Ho-Oh. But
that does not count in my opinion.
I don't think it counts either, which is kind of why I would love Garchomp to have an SIR, but I didn't say Garchomp because it does have an SIR as Cynthia's Garchomp.
Ooh, Guzzlord.
No.
Gradion says, I feel like they're slowly covering all the Gen 1. Spearow and Dugong. The fact that Gradian, I know that you love Dugong, but the fact that Dugong got one before Arcanine, I am jealous. Like, I straight up jealous of that.
Why are you Primate. Jealous of
that? There is a Garchomp and Paradox Rift too, isn't there?
Primate and Paradox Rift? As far as a...
No, Garchomp.
Yeah. There's an SIR.
Yeah, you said Garchomp needs one.
Yes, because it sucks. That's more what I meant. Garchomp...
How about Dragonite?
You want Dragonite to have an...
SIR? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fair call out. I'll give you that. I would love to see the Galarian. I would love to see the Galarian birds follow up their alternate arts with some SIRs or some illustration rares. I think that'd be nice.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Galarian Moltres is one of the best things the Pokemon Company's done in a very long time.
You really enjoy that Pokemon. I mean, you really enjoy that.
I do. It's so good.
Is it, guys? Is it really that good? I mean, I want to know.
Ooh, that would be sick. Give us a fossil set.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, give us a fossil set. For the love of all that is good, give us a fossil-based set that has SIRs of all of our favorite fossils. Give us Helix Boy. Give us the king. Give us an Omanite SIR.
Bro, Omanite SIR would go so hard. I mean, I would really enjoy that. Okay.
Well, I want the Pokemon. Listen, Pokemon. We're open for business. Email us at criticalhitsgmail. And if you just want some ideas from us, we'll just take 10% of the profits.
They are
right. Whatever that fossil set goes for. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem. Now that we said that, can they not do it? This is what you always talk about with artists taking all the good art away. Yeah. If we come up with a good idea, does that limit Pokemon from doing it? Or are they like, oh, these guys had a good idea, let's take it? To be clear, we would not sue. Please, for the love of God, dude.
No, I
do the fossil set.
I think they won't do it. I legitimately think they won't do it, which sucks.
Yeah, Gradion says we should make a video about that. We'll make a video about the fossil set. Because there's a lot. We could go a lot of different ways with that. Okay.
I agree.
We both have ADD, ADHD, as you guys can clearly tell, yes. And we have not ranked the Scarlet and Violet from top to bottom. Should we do it?
I'm writing my answers down right now.
Should I get my pen and paper out?
Yeah.
AKA
get your pen and paper out, and I'll go over mine first. Or do you want to go over it together?
We'll go over it together because I've been monitoring chat. Okay. Yeah,
that's fine. Because I've got mine.
I don't get paid enough for the shub.
I feel very confident in mine, and this is not, guys. So I'm doing this list based off.
Oh, poor quality video. Thank you for the rose. Sorry.
No, dude, I'm doing this based off what I think is everybody's number 1 set down to number 10. Like if they did a Pokemon wide vote. What do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Gradion's last comment.
What did he say?
He says, don't rank the sets. Rank every card individually right now.
Okay, Dwebble illustration rare, number 1.
This is not a subathon. Maybe we could do that for a subathon. If we ever get to the point where we're doing subathons, I would be, if we hit a certain sub number, I would be willing to do that.
That'd be a 36-hour stream.
Well, subathons go a long time. You have to sleep, but yeah.
I'm not sleeping. Hell no. You kidding? Absolutely not. We do a subathon?
Chat, don't kill him. Guys, do not kill him. I need him. He hasn't done this before. We don't even have a Twitch.
You do realize I have had to be awake for 65 hours doing stuff harder than just being on stream. Right? I want you to understand this.
Oh, if he doesn't Scarlet base at the bottom. Okay, we're not gonna get into this. Okay, let's do the top to bottom. Okay. Now remember, this is our ranking, so there's gonna be some back and forth here. But
this is our ranking?
Yes, we're doing our.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. I've already.
No. Stay with your set. Stay with your list, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm in a very. I'm in a very appealing mood.
I don't think you could argue with my list right now, as far as the.
Well, then I won't.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm putting this out as what I think people would vote as the best of the best. Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. What do you got? What do you have? Should we do the bottom first or the top?
We're gonna go bottom to top.
Okay. What do you have at the bottom?
At the bottom.
Do not say Shrouded Fable.
At the bottom, the very bottom, I have Obsidian Flames.
At the bottom?
Obsidian Flames is hands down the worst set from the Scarlet and Violet era, pound for pound. It is one of the smallest, right? Shrouded Fable being the smallest. One Charizard artwork is not going to save one set, especially when that same Pokemon has a better SIR that is both shiny and a better depiction of terrestrialization. Yes, 100%. Chat, I can't see what you guys are saying right now. Obsidian Flames is at the bottom, and I will argue this point through and through based on the artists, the sets, or the cards, the playability of the entire set. Okay, I understand that Pidgeot is one of the best draw engines from the series. Okay, I get that.
They are after you right now.
Good, let them come after me. Obsidian Flames is the worst set in the Scarlet and Violet era.
Gio says, yeah, you're crazy. Benison says the Gloom, though. Not the Gloom. Ninetales carries that set hard. Gradion says justice for Gloom. And the Cleffa in there, too.
I agree with the Ninetales, Gloom, and Cleffa. Those are the top 3 artworks from Obsidian Flames. It is still the worst. That Charizard sucks.
Hold on.
The Charizard sucks and the Pidgeot
sucks.
Stop
that!
Yes,
it doesn't suck. That Charizard does not
suck. It sucks. It's awful. It does not. It's awful. Chat, let me have it. Let me have it. What is your bottom set? What is your worst set from the Scarlet and Violet era? Tell me right now.
Are you asking me or are you asking chat?
You and chat. I want to know. What does chat have to say is the worst set from the Scarlet and Violet era? And what do they have to back it up?
I mean, I feel like we've done this before, but
come on. I'm telling you, it is awful.
I only have so many monitors.
Good set.
I only have so many monitors, so I'm trying to look at the set and monitor chat at the same.
Pull it up on your phone. You don't need to look at the set except to know that it sucks. It is not
good. Oh, Gradion says I agree because I hate Gita. Trick or Trade 2024. I mean, fair.
No, okay. So we are doing the specialty sets and the main sets, not the.
Yeah, we're not doing those.
They're not celebrations.
I don't even know what I would call those
sets.
Okay, fine. You know what? I will humor you. I will humor you with Obsidian Flames at the bottom, just so I can hear your second to worst. Okay. What's the second to worst?
Second to worst set is Paradox Rift.
I might actually agree with that.
Okay. Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, and Stellar Crown, and then Scarlet and Violet Base. In that order.
Dude, but Paradox Rift has... I don't know if I could put Paradox Rift that low. Really? I think Temporal Forces is worse. Temporal Forces is worse.
Stop that. Temporal
Forces
is not a bottom 3 set. Do you see the Pokemon that are coming out of Temporal Forces? Absolutely not.
The Groudon in Paradox Rift alone
is not that good.
What? The Groudon with the volcano behind him?
Not that good.
What about the Yveltal?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Chat, help me out here.
And I love Goldango, and I love the fact that Goldango pairs with Gimmighoul. Not the best artworks in the world. I do like its power stance, though, being the 1,000th Pokemon. I will say that. Right?
Where are you putting base? Let's just keep going with this.
Scarlet and Violet Base is at number 4. Here's what I said. Chat, I'm on record saying this. Y'all can flame me in the comments if you want. Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, Scarlet and Violet Base, Shrouded Fable, Temporal Forces, Paldean Fates, Twilight Masquerade, Paldea Evolved. What do you want? What do you want?
Where? Okay, hold on.
Dude, hold the phone. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a video, and I want everybody to vote. I want every single person to vote what they like. They are going to attach 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12.
You just said, listen. I love you, but did you actually? I love the Greninja. You know I love the Greninja. Did you actually just put Twilight over Paldean Fates?
Dude, okay. I'm thinking in whole, yes.
Okay, really?
As a whole.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
The shiny.
The shiny vault. They're like the 2 cards, the Bubble Mew and the Charizard, are not going to break a set for me.
Fine. Okay, hold on. So it was. Go through the list a little bit slower.
Okay, sorry.
Where did you have base?
At number 4.
At number 4. So it was
Obsidian Flames.
Paradox
Rift. Stellar Crown. Scarlet and Violet
Stellar
Base.
Crown. Actually, I agree with Stellar Crown because it just has the Squirtle Bulbasaur, so that's fine.
So Scarlet and Violet Base. Shrouded Fable, Temporal Forces, Paldean Fates.
Forces is so high.
Dude, it is a good set.
Keep going.
Yeah, Temporal Forces, Paldean Fates, Twilight Masquerade, Paldea Evolved. Yes.
You love that Magikarp, huh?
I love that Magikarp. Here's where I'm struggling, though. Here's where I'm struggling. Is because I realized as I was looking, Surging Sparks. I want to put Surging Sparks underneath Paldean Fates. So I would probably put Surging Sparks between Temporal Forces and Paldean Fates.
I don't hate that, actually. Yeah. I'm not convinced that Surging is that good.
But that's what I'm saying. I would put it between. I think it's better than Temporal Forces. I think it's worse than Paldean Fates. It's definitely worse than Twilight, and it's definitely worse than Paldea Evolved.
Gradion wants an explanation as to why Twilight is that high.
The reason
outside of the Greninja.
Outside of the Greninja. The reason I like it.
Well, he didn't say that. I'm saying that.
Oh, why? Wait, what? Oh, outside of the Greninja. Your justification is outside of the Greninja?
Yeah. Why do you have Twilight that high? Let's just hear it. Honestly, why do you have Twilight Masquerade so high?
The pull rates when I was opening it were good. The Ogre Pawns fell short, which sucked, but I do like the pairing cards. I like the Torque illustration there, the Infernape. I think it highlighted a lot of, I'm going to say, not super desirable Pokemon, but gave us really great artworks for them. The Frostlass, I also think, is one of the best illustration rares we've received. Right? Because I like that hyper-realism behind the Frostlass. Yeah. That's the majority of my justification for Twilight Masquerade. Now, I could be convinced to swap it with Paldean Fates.
I think Fates is better.
It's a shiny.
I think Fates is better.
Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I will swap it solely because of the SIR trainers that you can pull out of Paldean Fates. So, correction. I will swap.
I think that's fair.
I think that's absolutely fair. Swap those. But I am putting Surging between Temporal Forces and Twilight Masquerade now.
I do think that Paldean Fates also... listen, I know you don't like to talk about Charizard cards, but you have a shiny terastallized Charizard in Paldean Fates that goes really hard.
Dude, I told you that. That is one of the best artworks from the Scarlet and Violet era, and it's going to be one of those cards that everybody looks back on as kids, or kids that go into adults. And
that's why I think it should be above Twilight. Yeah, that's why I think it should be above Twilight.
I'm amenable to that, but I was just now thinking about like the SIR trainers that you can pull out of Paldean Fates, because I was just strictly thinking, the Bubble Mew. The
now you did mention the Parent card, with the Growlithe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the most underrated card sets in all of the Scarlet and Violet era. You know how much I love those two cards together.
I would 100%.
Just saying. Okay. So, Evo, thank you for the gifts. I'm just gonna say the gifts because he sent Let Him Cook and Heart Me's. Okay, so we are at what's left?
Okay,
you just ended at Paldea Evolved.
Yep. So
you moved Surging underneath.
Yep. So now going from top to bottom, this is where I would say if we hosted a poll, these would be people's answers. Okay. You ready for this? Number 1 is 151.
Yeah, I would agree.
Number 2.
I mean, a lot of people say it brought him back into the hobby, so I agree.
Number 2 is Destined Rivals.
Wow. Oh, crap. Do I agree with that? Keep going.
Number 2 is Destined Rivals. Number 3, and I think a lot of people are going to let bias mess with them a little bit, even though they definitely shouldn't, is going to be Black Bolt, then White Flare, and then Prismatic. I think people are going to be, here in a couple of years, Prismatic is going to be the staunch number 3, but those pull rates were so bad that everybody is letting that bias hit them. So for now, I am going to say that Black Bolt and White Flare are 3 and 4 respectively, and then Prismatic is number 5. While I think the true ranking is 151, Destined Rivals, Prismatic, Black Bolt, and then White Flare.
Okay, let me challenge you a little bit here.
Okay.
What is we're gonna do this at a line of questioning. What is the top set from Sword and Shield?
Top set from Sword and Shield is easily Crown Zenith. It's Evolving Skies. It is Evolving Skies. We know this.
I've been baited. Okay. What was Evolving Skies' nickname coming out?
Evolving Cries.
Because?
The bad pull rates, which we have already discussed. However, People back then didn't care. We knew that the pull rates were bad. The difference now being we were given
Pogo.
Here's the deal. We were given 8 sets before Prismatic came out with incredible pull rates. So for you to reintroduce the same pull rates as a previous era, you're going to cause bias. So, like I said, I am going to make this ranking based on what our viewers would rank
the current
as.
Currently.
Currently.
Okay.
That's why I said what I said.
That's fair. Then 151 is the top. I would argue Black Bolt White Flare should be 2. I think it is so fun to open, and there are so many chases in that set.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be higher.
I would agree with that to an extent. The only thing is that Destined Rivals being the mechanic and
it's got that Team Rocket.
Team Rocket, right? It carries with the trainer Pokemon. Black Bolt and White Flare doesn't have any trainer Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you have 151, then you have Destined, then you have Black Bolt, then you have Prismatic.
Black Bolt, White Flare, then Prismatic.
I think that's fair right now. And then in 5 years, I think it goes Prismatic. Well, you and I were just talking about that, actually. If Black Bolt White Flare doesn't get reprints.
Yep.
Guys, I'm sorry. Black Bolt White Flare, if it does not get like pretty big reprints, like collection boxes, like Sam's Club's exclusives and stuff, that set is going to be extremely expensive.
God, yes.
Like very expensive, because Gradion can speak to how hard it is to master set. I bought the Vault X binder, the mega one that has like enough slots for both, because I'm going to put Black Bolt and White Flare together in my master set for them. And I can tell you right now that if they don't reprint, I am screwed. Like, if they don't reprint and they announce that it's out of print, all of those cards, because there's so many to collect and they're all really good.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bad.
Yep, I agree. But I think right now, not much could change my mind as far as this list goes, right? Especially in the current state of the market. And you know me, 151 is not even a personal favorite of mine.
I agree. I think 151's overrated. I'll say it. I think 151 is overrated. I think it has a great nostalgia factor. Name other hits outside of like the 3 starters with their starter lines.
You don't want me to do that because I know them all.
Well, but I'm okay. Have chat do it.
Chat, tell us outside of the top 4 hits. Top 4 hits being Charizard, the Blastoise, I say top 4. It's more like top 9. Any of the starters, and then Alakazam.
And the birds.
Yeah. Name the other ones. But, I mean, it's the original 151 Pokemon. I mean, you've got, there are 5 that you could name and you could nail it.
151's not that big either. Gradion, you're not allowed to answer. This is like, having Gradion in the chat is like having the TA in the class with you, right? Like, they can help grade the homework.
Yes. Yeah,
right, because he immediately said one that I would technically agree with, but I don't know if chat would have gotten it.
If I slide Gradion a $20 bill, is he going to give me an A on the test?
Psyduck freaking out.
Well, I ever did that.
I did. I'll say that. Okay. While we're doing that, I going back to this ranking. I need a little help here on why Scarlet and Violet base is so high. Why is it so high?
It's number 4 out of 13.
That's so
sets.
high. That's so high.
Are you serious right now?
I really am.
Do you not like Scarlet and Violet base?
I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm saying that, what were the 3 below it?
We've got Obsidian Flames, Stellar Crown, and Paradox Rift.
I can make an argument. I think Rift is better than you're giving it credit. That's the one that I'm having a hard time.
I just don't think so. I really don't, man. I enjoy the artworks out of Scarlet and Violet base much more than I do Paradox Rift. Is everybody telling me?
Do you guys agree?
Is everybody telling me?
No, not really. They're still doing the 151 stuff. Machoke, Caterpie is an underrated art.
Caterpie
all right,
is
fine.
Underrated.
You guys
Who said that? Caterpie is underrated. My man.
Poor quality video.
Poor quality. Nailed it. freaking nailed it.
Okay, you're right, Gio. I'm not going to say 151 is... I'm not saying it's not good, to be clear. I think it's not as good as Prismatic or Black Bolt White Flare.
Agree.
That's what I'll say about 151.
I got his back on that one, 100%.
Gio says his ranking is crazy from the bottom sets. We should cancel him.
No, he didn't. Did he just say that?
Yeah, he did. Gradion says, Paradox reminds me of the 80s, all neon. I mean, and the 80s were lit. The 80s brought us some of the best rock bands ever. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, I'm sorry. The Galissapod SIR, like, it's cool that it connects with the Wind
Don't
Pod.
stop believing. Paradox Rift is so much better than Scarlet Base. It is. It just is.
I'm sorry, brother. Whew. No, dude. Hey, look, number one, the Gardevoir lineup.
I didn't warm up for that, by the way. Next time I'll do my warm ups and I'll hit them notes.
You're gonna have to.
me. Yeah.
Mama.
Mama. Well, no, yeah, I'll let you handle the baritones.
Dude, I'm so serious, man. The Ralts, the Curlia, the Gardevoir illustration rares and SIRs. You've got the Arven SIR, you've got the Miraidon and Koraidon SIRs, you've got the Riolu illustration rare, the Drowsy illustration rare. You've got some banging cards from Scarlet and Violet that, like, Paradox Rift doesn't touch. It absolutely does not touch it.
And you know what? Hassan did say, like, the Tarantool isn't basic. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll allow it. I will not die on this hill. I generally agree with your list.
Okay.
So I think we'll leave it.
Cool.
So we've covered Legends Z to A.
Yes.
We've been live for an hour and a half. We've been live for an hour and a half. Good for us, right?
Yeah,
we're putting the work in today. We've ranked the top sets. I kind of want to come back to Z to A a little bit.
Okay.
Because so here's what I'll say.
Quickly, guys.
Being somebody who's playing
right now.
Yeah, ask your questions right now. Being that I'm playing it blind.
Yeah.
I think more people should do that, and they would be less disappointed.
I heavy agree. Heavy agree. I think if people played blind, they would be, number one, they'd be happier or they'd be much more disappointed. Like, I agree. I'm gonna tell you this right now. No, dude, because if I did it blind, if I bought the game right now, I'd go in with so much bias, I'd hate it.
Yeah. I think this is a great example of, like, the internet being the internet and like ruining things.
Yep.
Like, I think that if you were to go in with no premonitions like I did, you don't know what Pokemon are getting megas, you don't know what the designs of them. I don't think people would, like, hyper fixate and over critique the game. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody's opinions build on each other.
Okay.
And so it's like you hear one person point something out and then you start to get critical. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I agree to a certain point.
From I Am Legend.
My favorite person.
What do y'all want the next Legends game to be?
My man. I'm going to let Genelak go. You please say it first, buddy.
I want a sequel to Gale of Darkness.
I could kiss you. I could open kiss you on the mouth, dog. I don't think you understand. I can't say the things I would let you do to me. Are you kidding me?
I want Shadow Pokemon. Lizard. Yeah. I want Shadow Pokemon. I want a Shadow Pokemon bad guy, Gale of Darkness-esque Legends of Shadow. Call it Legends of Shadow. I don't know.
Dog, give me goosebumps. Talk dirty to me, baby. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Hey, I'm in.
That's what I want.
God, that's genius. But here's what I want. I do not want a protagonist. I want a dude. No, seriously. What I want. What I mean is I don't want someone that's dedicated.
You gotta play as somebody.
No. What I'm saying is I don't want somebody that is, like, dedicated to purifying Pokemon. I want them to give us one following with the game. I want them to give us an anime, but I want it to be someone that, you know, has a little bit of chaos in themselves, right? They don't care about the Pokemon, right?
A little chaotic neutral.
Yes. I want a chaotic, neutral character following the Legends of Shadow, but it has to be a sequel to Gale of Darkness because they have done nothing with Shadow Pokemon since Pokemon Go and since Gale of Darkness. It's one of the coolest mechanics ever. And I also think that the purification mechanic they need to link with Gen 10. Because could you imagine that unlocking certain moves, a part of your purification of your Pokemon? Because now as a Shadow Pokemon, you are more fragile, right? And you do have a higher attack stat, but once you get purified, you have a higher defense stat, all yada yada. I think dude, there's so much you could do with Shadow Pokemon. So much. Anyway.
Now let me throw something out here. It's a little bit of a cop-out because we know that the Legends games follow Pokemon, right? Yes. So if I had to give a more direct answer, of what story do I want told? I want Legends of Mew.
In what sense?
Take us back, baby. I want take us back to like beginning times. You can play off of the Paradox Pokemon and the ancient Pokemon and give us Legends of Mew.
I don't necessarily like that. I think I would rather have a Legends of Terapagos, since Terapagos is a multi-dimensional Pokemon. That is what you're trying to link as Paradox and Future. I would rather take that versus the Mew. I think Mew, it would have to be
too soon.
But yes, but that's why I don't think the Mew would really work, because I think the entire, and we talked about this in our shorts, the paradoxical Pokemon of them being past, future, yada yada yada, all that craziness.
I know. Oh yeah, that's true. I still forget that sometimes. That's fair. That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. So if we were going to do something like that, Mew couldn't go that far back. Mew would have to do something in the lines of, going back to like not ancient Pokemon, but fossil Pokemon, right? And because they're different mechanics in the dimensional space, And then if we did another one and it wasn't Terapagos, it'd have to be Celebi.
Okay. All right. We got some more stuff coming in here. So, and Legend, you might have to explain a few things here. But he says, would y'all want a Legends range?
A Legends range game.
Ranger. I did not play Pokemon Ranger.
You didn't play Pokemon Ranger?
I did not.
Oh, God, yes. Absolutely. I think I would love to play as that, but I think Pokemon would fail miserably in developing it. Okay? Because I don't think they would follow... Because what they would have to do is they'd have to do a mystery dungeon-esque game while incorporating the human aspect to that.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would do that. I really think they would fall flat on their face, and they would not bring back the Rangers in a way where we would all love it and want to be Rangers. I don't think kids would watch Pokemon and be like, I'm going to be a Ranger, or I'm going to be the bad guys they're fighting, like a cops and robbers type thing. I think Pokemon would not do well in developing that.
I got another one for you, and this is off of I Am Legend.
Okay.
What about Legends of Ho-Oh, where they go over the burning tower and how it all happened, and Ho-Oh, like and it having to do like the reincarnation and everything, and like explaining its power a little bit more and that stuff.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that. But if you do,
right?
But if you do that, no, you couldn't do a Lugia one.
I have a question.
We have a movie for Lugia, so yeah.
What's the mechanic? My problem is what's the mechanic? So Legends of Arceus got to play off of Arceus and the origin forms for Dialga and Palkia, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and Alpha Pokemon, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Legends Z to A is going to play off of Mega Evolution and give us a Mega Z.
Yeah.
Blah. What is the mechanic that you get for a Legends of Ho-Oh or Legends of Lugia game?
You wouldn't get any mechanic outside of maybe a sacred mechanic. That's really the only thing you could get to play.
To go like sacred?
Yeah, you'd
have like sacred forms.
Yeah, you'd have to go off like sacred or blessed forms, right? Because that's essentially what Ho-Oh is doing in the reincarnation, and it's another creation aspect, right? So you'd have to do sacred forms or blessed forms, and all these forms are just like superior special defensive abilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nothing super crazy. Now you could tie it in with shadow Pokemon, right? So you could do the sacred and blessed forms, a part of defeating shadow Pokemon.
Of shadow and purified, we could. Yeah. Jack came here purely just to say Salamence SIR is better than...
Who did?
Jack Langenfield. I think he probably was watching one of our videos. He wanted to come in and have his opinion heard.
Yeah, it said Salaman's better than Latias. Hey, I don't entirely disagree. I really don't. But it's the pairing that gets me, and I bought the pair. I bought the pair and the sequential.
Sequential. You know how I feel. I liked a lot. Well, I mean, I feel like we're really winding down here. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
What's happening with the chat? What's going on?
They've slowed down. You know, they've been working hard. We're at 1,000 likes. You know,
well, that's awesome. Well, guys, I mean, I think this was a fantastic live. I enjoyed it. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I can't do it this weekend. We will have to do it next weekend. That is my vote. If you would like to, buddy, what do you say?
Next weekend I could probably make it work. Then I'm going to be in Japan, though.
That's fine, dude. You can live stream from Japan.
Oh, you guys want me? Just to be clear, guys, the reason that's funny is because I host all streaming PC, so I don't know how I would host this in Japan, but you know, hey, I can try. But guys, seriously, thank you guys for being here. Continue to send us, you know, either in our DMs or comment on our videos of different ideas. We love to react to your guys' agree or disagree. If you guys have things you want us to agree or disagree or other ideas,
yeah, please do. Because I had a blast, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so very much for joining us. My name is Pokey Scout.
I am Genelite Gaming.
And
this has been Critical Hitz.
You guys have a fantastic night.
See ya.